Guys, welcome back. It's probably been about 6 months since I've posted anything. I've just been really busy. I've not really been collecting that much stuff. I've just been taking a little bit of a breather. I started a new job. Just had some other things going on, so I've taken a little bit of time out. But this is the first sub that I've had back, I think, since it was March or April. So it's a little bit of a mix. It's between Pokemon, Japanese stuff obviously, and Dragon Ball Super. I've started looking into collecting some Dragon Ball Super cards recently. The artwork on them is really, really nice. The secret rares from the Dragon Ball Super sets are really rare. I think they're like one per case. I don't know how many booster boxes is in a case. I think it's like, I don't know, is it 12 or 15, something like that. So there's a good degree of rarity. I don't know if anyone else collects Dragon Ball Super, but I bought these cards back in, I think, June. Then I've went on eBay again recently to look at trying to pick up some more secret rares and special rares, and there's nothing out there. So I think a lot of people are starting to buy up Dragon Ball stuff. So I'm quite confident in Dragon Ball. I think it's got a lot of legs, is what I keep saying to people. Whereas I think a lot of Pokemon stuff, if you're buying it to try and hold for the value you appreciate, and I think a lot of that's probably going to be a little bit stale just now. I'll not see much growth, whereas like these cards, yeah, I'm quite confident that these are only going to go up and at a higher rate. So I'm quite happy to buy these and hold them in my collection. So the first one I got back is from set 14. It's the Majin Buu Kibito Kai Absorbed. So we get a PSA 10 on that one. Print quality in these Dragon Ball cards is really nice. It's quite interesting looking at card quality between the different TCGs. I actually think the more that you look outside of Pokemon, the more that you see the condition. Although it's good in Japanese stuff, it's not as good as you get in like Dragon Ball Super or even Weiss Schwartz stuff. I've got some Marvel Weiss cards that the condition on them straight out the packs is amazing. So the next two cards I've got, I picked up two of these for about £100 each. I'm going to keep one and sell one. So I think in PSA 10 they're going for like, I don't know, £300, £250, something like that. So yeah, quite a nice grade there. I think these was a prize card at the national or regional championships, I believe it was. So this is what you got if you placed in top 32. It's a Vegeta, it's a prize card, so that was one that I was quite confident to pick up and hold. This next one is hands down one of the favourite cards that I've got across the Dragon Ball Super sets. They've actually just released a metal version in this for I think it was like part of the anniversary. That'll be expensive, like really expensive, but I'm really happy to have picked this one up. I think the artwork on it is really nice when you look at it. So yeah, happy to hold on to that one as well. And then this is one from, what's this one from? Sorry, I'm just trying to see. It's quite difficult. Yeah, this is the fourth set, BT4. And it's a Son Goku Jr. So yeah, again, really like this card. I like that you've got all these. You don't really see it when you look at it. You're just drawn to the front. But it's got all these other variations up the top. So yeah, another really nice card. I think I've got one more. Let me see. Yeah, here it's here. If I can get it from the other pile. So this is one that I think I'm probably going to be selling. It's a Gotenks Blazing Fusion card from set 10. But again, nice grade on that one. As I said, the print quality on these is all really good. So when I was buying cards, normally I'll kind of like filter through them and decide what's worth grading. There wasn't really much that I filtered out from Dragon Ball Super stuff. The print quality is really nice. They are prone to print lines. I can't remember if it's this card. Yeah, they are prone to print lines on the front and on the back. Some of them aren't really prominent, other ones they are. So yeah, it's something just to look out for, but as I said, it tends to be so little that it's not really too much of a problem. So from the Pokemon pile, this is one that I'm adding into the collection. It's the 2015 Battle Festa. I just really like these cards, the Battle Festa cards, the what's the other ones, like the World's promos, the Champions fanfares from Japan. I just like they're all pretty unique art. Japanese exclusive as well, which is good. So that's a nice card that I've added into the collection. This card is one that I'm quite big on trying to pick up just now. Really difficult to grade in a 10 because I don't know if you can really see it, but the whole card is like a hollow effect. Not that expensive. I think you can pick them up raw for maybe like £100 in Japan, something like that. But I'm really wanting to try and just pick up quite a few of these to hold back. It was a prize card. I think it was only awarded across 2 tournaments, and for each of the tournaments they only ran for like 2 days. You had to achieve, I think it was like 7 points. I don't know how many points you got for like winning games or playing games, etc. But they're really difficult to find. If you look on Japanese card stores, you don't really tend to find them. If you look on like Mercari, they tend to pop up, but not that frequently. Yahoo, they never really pop up. So these are some cards that I'm trying to hold on to. I think the 9 grade on one of these I'm a little bit disappointed with. So normally whenever I'm preparing cards to submit, I'll give them a clean with like a little, I don't know if I've got it handy. It's like this, it looks like this. It's like a little cleaner for that you use for glasses. I clean the cards up right before I put them in the box so that I can make sure there's no grubby marks on it. And this card I think has got the 9 because it's got some fingerprints. Not, you can't, it's really difficult to see, but whoever's handled the card at PSA's got some fingerprints on the card, and I think that's what's detracted from the grade. Or is this the one? There's one that I agree with, it should have been a 9. I think this is the one that the fingerprints detracted from. And then this one I think has got a tiny little, I noticed it yesterday. It's just got a very, very tiny little ding on the back side, so I can't really complain too much. But the one with the fingerprints, I'll probably crack it and resubmit it, I think. So yeah, I quite like these cards. It's a really popular Pokemon as well. We've got this Clefable from Expedition base set. We got a Gem Mint 10 on that one as well. So yeah, quite happy with that. That's not one that I'm going to be keeping. I'll probably just be selling that one off to try and recover some of the grading costs. Same with this one as well. So this is from Mysterious Mountains, the 5th set in the E series. So we get a 10 in this one as well. Another card that I'm just going to be selling. Again, I can't remember the distribution on these ones, but this was like another sort of prize card, the Rayquaza Mega Battle. I think I've picked up quite a lot of these, so I'm going to be trying to just grade them now that the bulk tier has come back. So yeah, the PSA have just opened up the $22 tier, which is pretty good. I think it gives collectors a lot more options now. As I think I've said before, CGC is not a company that I want to grade with. To be honest, I'm happy that I did grade with them when their standards were so difficult, because like you can see by the amount of 10s that it does give you a pretty good education in how to pre-grade cards. But they don't really hold their value as well as PSA. Their standards seem to fluctuate quite a lot. The reason I stopped using them, that I was really disappointed with how they grade their centering, and they were just a little bit all over the place. So yeah, I think, to be honest, you would be pretty stupid to grade anywhere else than PSA just now, unless you really want cards back at a much quicker turnaround. But I think if you're quite happy to wait a little bit, maybe 2 months, 3 months to get your cards back, you want maximum value and you're going to be holding them long term, I just think PSA is the way to go. This card here I picked up raw, can't remember how much it was. I think it was, I don't know, was it maybe like 15,000 yens, which is about £100 again. You can see that's kind of like the value of cards that I'm aiming to submit raw. I'm not sure whether I'll keep this one or sell it. I think in PSA 10 these are going for like £600, £700. So yeah, I'll wait and see what I do with that one. Again, same as before, it's just another one of these Swamperts from the Japanese XY promo set. I've picked up 2 of these. I'm going to keep one and sell one. I think these were maybe like 20,000 yen raw, something like that. So probably two or three times. it's a way that I like to collect. If I'm going to be buying a card that I know that I'm going to keep it in my collection, I'll often buy 2 or 3 of them. Assuming they all come back PSA 10s, that you can sell either 1 or 2 to cover your costs, and then you just keep the other one for free. It's a little bit of work. You obviously have to have a little bit of money sitting there to be able to hold something until it grades and until it sells, but yeah, it's just something I like doing, just trying to collect for free basically. So yeah, whenever you can do it, I definitely suggest it. And then this last card, I was quite happy to get a 10 on this. Not looked at the pricing on it yet. Charizard from Stormfront. I'm guessing it's probably somewhere around £700, £1,000, something like that. So that's another one that I'm not a Charizard collector, so I'll sell that one off just to try and recover the costs. Maybe I'll sell that and keep the Gengar, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's it for now. I've got another PSA sub that's due back probably in about 3 weeks. I was at the Worlds, the championships that were held in London. Really good event. Met lots of people that I've spoken to through E4 Discord and other Discords. Yeah, made a lot of really good friends. But at that event I picked up a lot of the championship promo packs. I think I picked up maybe like 15 in total. Basically all I done was I opened up the packs, sold off all the kind of languages that I wouldn't collect, and kept the Japanese, and graded all of the Japanese ones. Now, from about 15 packs, I think maybe only like 4 of the English ones were good enough quality to submit to PSA. All the other English ones were like riddled with print lines on the back. It's obviously difficult because I've got Japanese backs, but basically on the English cards where you've got the dark blue and the light blue, right across the dark blue border, near enough all of them had this full horizontal print line, so that was a little bit unfortunate. I ended up just selling most of them raw, but yeah, I'll have a PSA sub back due in about 3 weeks, something like that. It'll all be the championship promo cards. I think I put in about 4 Dragon Ball Hero cards, which is the Japanese version of Dragon Ball Super kinda, but there's some unique artwork in Dragon Ball Heroes. There's one card in particular that I really liked that I subbed 4 of, so I'll be adding 1 or 2 of them to the collection as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll start trying to get videos back up a little bit more frequently. I've also got some Marvel Weiss boxes that I'm going to open up. It was actually ones that I had sold through my eBay and they ended up damaged in transit and they get returned to me. Royal Mail have covered the cost for it, so they're a little bit bashed up, but hopefully we'll be able to pull some nice cards from that. So I'll try and get that video up maybe this week whenever I get round to opening them. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'll speak to you next time.